Does this look familiar to you? You spend time crafting what you think is a great prompt. You hit enter and you get a generic, useless, and frankly boring answer. You've probably stared at the blank input box, typed something that you were sure was crystal clear, and gotten back fluff that sounds like it was written by robots in the 1980s. We've all been there. It's really frustrating and makes you feel like these powerful AI tools are more hype than help. But what if I told you the problem isn't the actual AI, but only the prompt? And what if you could learn to transform any prompt from a bad one to a brilliant one in under 5 minutes? This doesn't require you to be a tech genius or a so-called prompt engineer, which is complete bullshit. It just requires a few simple structural changes to the way you ask. My name is Dimitri, and I've spent a lot of testing hours across every major AI model. From the latest of OpenAI to Claude by Anthropic or Gemini, I've been figuring out what works and what absolutely doesn't, so you don't have to. And let's be clear, while fundamentals work everywhere, claiming the platform doesn't matter is outdated advice. Model-specific optimization is huge. Tailoring your prompt to a model like GPT-5 versus a specialized Claude instance can easily create a 30 to 40% performance gap. So by the end of this video, you'll know the foundational techniques that everyone should be using, plus the advanced methods that separate amateurs' results from professional ones. So stick around, because this will fundamentally change the way you use AI. The first and most common mistake is just asking the AI a question. You're treating it like a simple search engine. A vague prompt like "tell me about the benefits of a morning routine" gets you an equally vague and uninspired answer. It's like walking up to a random person on the street and asking for complex financial advice. You might get an answer. You might get a good one if you're on Wall Street, but most of the time, it won't be brilliant. The solution is the role play technique. This is the fastest way to see a dramatic improvement. Instead of just asking, tell the AI who it should be. This isn't a cute trick. It's a powerful method that guides the AI to access specific domains of its training data. You're giving it a persona, a profession, and a perspective. Let's just look at a quick before and after. The bad prompt, write about the benefits of a morning routine. The output is most of the time a generic list. Wake up early, drink water, it's good for you. I mean, it's correct, but completely useless. There is no depth, no insight. Now let's transform it to act as a peak performance coach who specializes in applied neuroscience for high-powered executives. Explain the neurological and psychological benefits of a consistent morning routine. As you can see, the difference is night and day. You're no longer getting a generic list. You're getting a targeted analysis. The AI will start talking about cortisol levels, the prefrontal cortex, and decision fatigue. By telling the AI to be a coach, you unlock a completely different caliber of information. It's the difference between asking a random person for advice and sitting down with an expert. So you've given the AI a role. It's a huge leap forward. But even an expert can't give you the best advice without knowing your situation. This brings us to mistake number 2. Giving little to no context. An AI without context is just guessing. It's like telling a master chef, make me some food. They have the skills, but no idea what you like, who you're cooking for, or what the occasion is. This is where the context is king method comes in. You have to give the AI the relevant background it needs to solve a specific problem. This means defining the goal, the audience, and any important constraints. Let's build a bit on our prompt. It's good, but it's not personal. So let's add some context. Act as a peak performance coach specializing in applied neuroscience. I'm a startup founder working 12 hours a day and struggling with a burnout and lack of focus. My goal is to design a morning routine that maximizes my mental clarity for the first 4 hours of my workday. The routine must be under 30 minutes, require minimal equipment, and help me Feel proactive instead of reactive. Explain the benefits of a routine that meets these criteria. Did you see what we just did here? We provided rich, specified context. Who am I? A startup founder. My problem is burnout. My goal is maximizing clarity for 4 hours. And my constraints are that I want all of that to be under 30 minutes with minimal equipment. The AI response transforms again. It's no longer a general lecture. It's a personalized action plan. It will suggest specific activities like a 5-minute mindfulness exercise to reduce cortisol or a 10-minute walk to stimulate your body. The answer becomes deeply relevant and immediately actionable. And don't forget that all of this is just applying to the tiny thing that is morning routines, but you can actually put the strategy into place into any field of life or any project you build. Now for the final piece that separates a good response from a truly game-changing one. You've assigned a role and given context. The AI has everything it needs to give a solid answer. What if it could become a true consultant? The most advanced technique isn't just giving the AI information, it's prompting the AI to ask you for more. It sounds really silly, but instead of a one-shot command, you turn the interaction into a diagnostic session. Just for the example, let's apply that to our founder prompt. Instead of just asking for the plan, we'll command the AI to become an inquisitive expert first, to grasp the whole thing. Act as a peak performance coach, specializing in applied neuroscience. I am a startup founder working 12-hour days and struggling with burnout. My goal is to design a morning routine that maximizes my mental clarity. And here's the whole thing. Before you create the routine, you must ask me numerous clarifying questions to pinpoint the best way forward. Ask me about my current habits, my energy levels throughout the day, what I've tried before, and any specific obstacles I face. Also, ask any relevant questions to the field. Do not generate the plan until I have answered all your questions. This is the ultimate shift. You're no longer just getting an answer. You're getting a consultation. The AI will now ask you things like, what time do you currently wake up? And how many times do you hit snooze? What is the first thing you look at in the morning? Your phone or something else? Describe your energy dips. When does it happen and what does it feel like? What are your biggest time wasters in the morning? By answering these, you co-create a hyper-personalized strategy. This turns the AI from a simple tool into a full partner, ensuring the final output is not just brilliant, but perfectly tailored to you. So I'll give you one last thing to try out. It can be called MetaPrompt. It doesn't exclude the 2 previous tips, but you can use it on its own. Because for years, the gurus have been handcrafting elaborate multi-step prompts. And today, most of this is a waste of time. People just do what we can call meta-prompting. A meta-prompt is a prompt designed to help you write better prompts. You can literally ask the AI, you're an expert prompt engineer, take my simple prompt below and rewrite it to include an expert role, detailed context, and Socratic questioning structures, where you first ask me the clarifying questions before providing a final answer. That's it. And then you just paste your original bad prompt. The AI does the heavy lifting for you. In fact, advanced frameworks are now used to automatically compile and optimize prompts, generating production-ready prompts at a fraction of the cost of manual crafting. The best prompt engineers are now those who are best at getting the AI to write prompts for them. So let's recap and go from a bad prompt to a brilliant one. First, you assign a role. You tell the AI who to be. Then you give some context, give it the situation, the goal, and the constraint. And then you create a dialogue. You force the AI to ask clarifying questions first to get a truly personalized result. These foundational techniques are stackable and powerful. But the real game changer is leveraging meta prompts to do the hard work for you. Stop wasting your time with generic answers. Start using role, context, and Socratic dialogue to unlock brilliant, tailored, and actionable results in just a few minutes. Just remember that even with perfect prompts, these models can still hallucinate, so always do a quick check on critical facts. Now that you know how to architect prompts that get you brilliant results, you're ready for some more advanced tasks. If you want to learn more, I can only invite you to see my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so you are sure never to miss a tip about AI that will save you time and make you smarter. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.